Hello everyone, welcome to class series, and in this video we're gonna be discussing our question answers of the poem Money Madness. So open your textbooks, books, pen, pencils, etc. Let's move on to our comprehension first part. In that our first question is, how do people feel when they give option A 1 pound, option B 10 pounds. For the option A 1 pounds, you will write your answer as they feel a pang of pain. P-A-N-G, pang. Now in the option B, 10 pounds, you will write in the answer as they experience a trembling, T-R-E-M-B-L-I-N-G, trembling movement caused by fear. Our second question is, money has got us down, could mean option A, it has ruined us, option B, it has made us tremulous, option C, it has made us greedy, option D, it has made us its slaves. The correct answer for this question is option D, it has made us its slaves. Our third question is, how are people without money usually treated? You will write your answer as people without money are treated with disdain, D-I-S-D-A-I-N, disdain. They are made to eat dirt, D-I-R-T, dirt, which means they are made to accept criticism and blame without complaint. Our fourth question is, what things should be made available free of cost to all the people in the world? The answer goes as, according to the writer of this chapter, D.H. Lawrence, bread, shelter and fire are the basic necessities of life which should be made available free of cost to all the people in the world, without which man cannot survive. Our fifth question is, the speaker is frightened of option A, having no money, option B, money madness, option C, eating dirt. The correct answer for this question is option B, money madness. Our sixth question is, what will happen if we do not regain our sanity about money? The answer for this question is, if we do not regain our sanity, we will end up killing one another for money. Let's move on to our comprehension second part. In that our first question is, how does money trigger fear in an individual? As we know that these questions are 4 markers, we have to write in format. First you will write introduction, then you will continue with your main answer. In the answer part you will write as, this question is extracted from our poem Money Madness and is written by D.H. Lawrence. After writing this introduction part, you will continue with your main answer as, the fact that an individual gets judged by the money he possesses, P-O-S-S-E-S-S-E-S, makes him feel worthless when he has no money. In addition, though he might be given some bread to keep himself alive, along with this he is made to eat dirt, D-I-R-T. He is made to eat all the things the money man says to him. The prospect of the slavish existence among the money mad people who wouldn't hesitate to kill one another for money can frighten an individual. Our second question is, how does an individual measure the value of another individual in terms of money? In the answer part you will write, this question is extracted from our poem Money Madness and it is written by D.H. Lawrence. After writing this you will continue with your main answer as, everyone is obsessed with money and that is why all the other virtues, virtues, of an individual are overlooked if he is unfortunate enough not to possess wealth. The only question asked is how much an individual's worth. The expected answer is in terms of material possessions. Even if a person possesses POSSESSES knowledge and various other talents, none of that would get reckoned with RECKONED, reckoned. That is why the speaker says that money has got us down to the position of slaves, because we all are slaves of money, or slaves of people with money. It has made us forget our self-worth and self-dignity. This was our comprehension second part. Let's move on to our comprehension third part, in that our first question is: collective madness for money affects the individual also. How does the poem brings this out? Or the question might be: comment on the collective madness as depicted in the poem Money Madness. So always your comprehension third part is your 6 marker questions. In the 6 marker questions, we have to follow the format mandatory. There are 3 steps in the format. In the first step, you will be writing introduction part. In the second step, you will be writing the writers or the poet's little bit of introduction, basically 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 lines of it. And in the third part, you will be going into the main answer. Suppose if a 6 markers come from the poem part, that is poetry part, just remember you have to write this summary, and what the question has asked you have to conclude by that way. That's more than enough. So our answer for the first question goes as: this question is extracted from our poem Money Madness, and it is written by D.H. Lawrence. This is our introduction part. After writing this, you will be writing by your own the 3 to 4 lines of the poet's introduction, that is D.H. Lawrence. Okay, you have to make your own introduction part and you have to write in the answer. Okay, after writing that, you have to continue with your main answer. I will be dictating you the main answer. You will start with your main answer as: collective madness for money affects an individual because he too has his share of guilt in giving too much value for money. This is clear from the fact that no individual is able to part with money with equanimity, EQUANIMITY, of heart, HEART. There are pangs and tremors, PANGS, pangs, TREMORS, tremors, every time an individual has to give £1 or £10 away. However, an individual cannot be held solely SOLELY responsible for the evil of money mindedness. He cannot escape the negative impact of the system, which is money centered and money mindedness. His whole life is a struggle to make enough money to make both ends meet. He knows that without money he ceases CEASES to be an entity for others. His dread DREAD is being at the receiving end of charity that would divest him of all dignity. He knows that some bread would be thrown at him to keep him alive, but it would be done so scornfully, SCRONFULLY, that it is equal to eating dirt, DIRT. Our second question of comprehension third part and last question of this video is: what according to the poet might happen if people do not regain sanity about money? What solution does he offer? In the answer part, first you will write: this question is extracted from our poem Money Madness and it is written by D.H. Lawrence. After writing this, you will write 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 lines of the poet introduction of this poem. After writing that, you will continue with your main answer. The main answer goes as: if the uncontrolled passion for money continues unabated, UNABATED, people will start killing one another. Primitive societies, PRIMITIVESOCIETIES, primitive societies had the concept of the survival of the fittest, FITTEST, and the fitness of an individual was measured in terms of his physical superiority, SUPERIORITY. but in the contemporary society, contemporary, contemporary society, the fittest is the one who is the wealthiest. FITTEST, fittest. WEALTHIEST, wealthiest. And hence everyone hankers after money. HANKERS. When it is not easy to get money, they may even start killing one another. According to the speaker, this problem can be addressed if the basic necessities such as fire, food, and shelter are made available free of cost all over the world, irrespective of their nationality. The argument of the speaker is profound indeed. PROFOUND, profound indeed. If we look at the poor people of some countries dying like flies, FLIES, because of lack of food, the plea of the plea of the speaker gains immense importance. IMMENSE.